This video was produced by
I want to work in the segment of hospitality of event planning because I want to become a wedding planner one day and have my own wedding planning business.
I realized I wanted to work in country clubs and resorts so I can work with the guests more one-on-one.
I want to go into the hotel segment of the industry. I really like working with guests, the front desk area, guest services, and the little things that you can do to make someone smile on their vacation.
The Madison experience is something that is really held by every student who touches James Madison University. Our students have the opportunity to go to some amazing places where they have the chance to work with people in the industry.
For my professional work experience, I went down to Disney World and worked at the Caribbean Beach Resort. That opportunity for 8 months gave me a huge perspective about what I wanted to do. And then I was able to come back to JMU, take all that I had learned in the hotels and really apply it to my coursework.
I worked at a small luxury hotel of the world in Burgundy in France. I was serving people breakfast, turn-down service, bartender, anything you can imagine I was pretty much doing it. So that was my first real hospitality experience, so I really enjoyed it.
The required internships has most prepared me for my professional career because those are so immersive and they're hands-on and you get a lot of learning that you really cannot get in the classroom environment, and you get to actually experience the industry before you go out into the workforce, which I think is invaluable.
To me, it's a great opportunity for you to see one facet of the business, whether it be clubs, resorts, food and beverage, special events, lodging, or others, and you either go, wow, this is great and I want to definitely do this, or this is something that, just doesn't excite me as much. But to me, that aspect of creating your really professional network is also a plus of the internship, because you are interacting with business leaders, and hopefully you will come out of that with an excitement and an understanding of the complexity of our industry.
My favorite class was the Hospitality 202 class, which was the leadership development class. What we did was we learned our own leadership styles and how it affects other people who may not think the same way we do.
The classroom experience within the hospitality program is great. We have guest speakers, we have hands-on projects, we go on tours of different properties. It's different than just sitting in a classroom and reading a textbook and taking a test.
We understand that our students are our future colleagues, and we treat them as such. Because we have such a great relationship with them, they know that they can come to us at any time, ask us questions that they need to ask outside of the classroom, and that makes our time in the class even better. For me, because I'm the culinary instructor, everything is hands-on, and I love hands-on learning.
The themed dinner experience, I think, is what separates us apart from any other hospitality program in the nation. It begins with one semester with students who will do a business proposal, and that business proposal can be anywhere from 200 to 400 pages long. So it's taking everything that a student has learned in their 3 to 4 years at James Madison and in our program and putting it together in a very practical, hands-on experience.
I learned how the different departments such as dining and reception and the back of the house, the kitchen, had to work together collaboratively to make the themed dinner a success.
My themed dinner experience, it was really interesting since the two themed dinners I worked for were completely different. The first one was Camp Madison. It was a very informal feel. It was family style layout. I was a server, so I talked to the guests, I put down the food, try to have a camp little feel. But in the other themed dinner I worked at, it was Hollywood Tower of Terror, so it was very formal, gold plate service, so very high-end and nice. And it was really interesting seeing the difference I had to perform as a server being in those two different scenarios. And I know those experiences will help me plan my own themed dinner.
It lets them have an opportunity to showcase what they can do in an environment that is friendly.
I think the biggest strength of the hospitality program is the faculty-student relationships. I think the faculty being with the students all the time and really seeing them grow. The faculty know so much about each and every individual student that they can tell you things about yourself that you didn't even realize.
We don't have students that are considered a number.
You're somebody they want to get to know. They want to know what you're like, what your strengths are, and what your weaknesses are, so they can highlight your strengths and work on your weaknesses so you can be the best professional out there.
Every student has the opportunity to really come through a university where they feel that they are the one student who will make a difference.
3 words I would use to describe my Madison experience would be opportunity-filled,
Involved, immersive, and fun.
Passion-filled.
Family, leadership, and perspective.
Unique, life-changing adventure.